Hi, this is Adam Carroll. For 2 minutes, I'm going to throw some numbers at you, but first to say that despite the real challenges of the pandemic, Justice for All has continued to expand its efforts, despite the difficulty of decreased funds, to add to advocacy for Rohingya, Uyghur, Muslims in India, and people of Kashmir. We now have advocacy programs focused on Sri Lanka and Islamophobia in France and Europe. Staff also promoted the goals of the Black Lives Matter movement for several months this summer. How do we do all this? One major reason: we have greatly increased our online activities such as webinars and regular in-depth discussion shows on human rights issues. For example, to raise awareness and mobilize action among policymakers, Justice for All organized several conferences this year, including the KIST Justice in Ramadan panels in May, and the August 9th Genocide Conference and August 22nd rally marking the anniversary of the genocidal mass expulsion of the Rohingya population from Burma. But on top of these signature events, we have organized frequent programming on various social media platforms, including Muslim Network TV, with over 140 shows confronting issues of rights and social justice in the last year. Justice for All has also published at least 8 op-eds and has written 9 research reports to guide U.S. and international policymakers as well as the media. We organize Twitter storms and promote weekly action alerts in our newsletters. All of these actions have resulted in millions of views in social media. We connect public conversation with action. We help pass bills such as the Uyghur Human Rights Bill, the Uyghur Free Labor Prevention Bill, up to the recent House Resolution 134 on Burma just weeks ago. Before the pandemic set in, Justice for All organized several well-attended Advocacy Day events with hundreds of participants gathering to receive training and making over 100 successful visits to lawmakers, at least 70 on Uyghur and Rohingya concerns and over 30 on Kashmir. And in the lockdown over the last year, we have continued to support and encourage communities impacted by genocide in many ways and are inspired by our partnerships with Uyghur, South Asian groups, Rohingya leaders, and ethnic nationalities from Burma. The recent coup in Burma has only intensified that solidarity work. We continue steady Zoom meetings with State Department, UN officials, and congressional representatives. We strongly support the ongoing work of the International Court of Justice. Such strong collective efforts have resulted in concrete results for humanitarian needs. For example, over $437 million for Rohingya refugee needs. To summarize, we are building a human rights movement, very much including the diverse Muslim community, which is so highly shaken by ongoing persecutions, occupations, conflict, and rights restrictions. At Justice for All, we do a lot with little. We can do a lot more with more.